You and this person definitely have a bond, but there's something that seems to be like inhibiting this from becoming its full potential. And I'm not saying that it's going to inhibit it forever. It just feels like right now you're not experiencing this full potential of this relationship. And I am getting that like this could be a situationship. It could be where like things were kind of like progressing and then somebody like kind of pulled back. I am getting that it's more likely the masculine that pulled back. And I am going to read this as if I'm speaking to the feminine, but if you're the masculine, then just like listen to this reading as if like I'm talking about the masculine as you, okay? So I'm going to talk to the feminine, but if you're the masculine, I trust that you can hear this and understand the masculine parts are about you. I was getting the song Tell Me You Love Me by Juice WRLD, and even the way the title of the song is written, where like just the letter U or like LUV for love, maybe that's also a little synchronicity of like how this person texts. I have almost like an overwhelming number of signs and synchronicities for this reading, but one thing that's coming through is that the Venn diagram of like who this collective is for and who the collective that I read the like the Relationship Grows in Private reading that was like a Michael Jackson song. I posted that on November 5th, so you can go back to my page and find that. It seems like those two collectives, like that Venn diagram overlaps super strongly. So if that reading seemed like it was for you, then that's very likely that this reading will also be for you, and vice versa. In that reading, I had given some names and initials, and so some of the initials I gave in that were M, J, S, E, and R. I'm not getting E as strongly for this one, but M, J, S, and R are all coming through again. And then I do have more initials, and there's kind of a lot more now, but I have N, T, K, L, W, H. Yeah. In that reading, I had also said that names that had MAR in them were coming through really strongly, and now I'm really getting that like even just AR is really strong, but I'm also getting super strong Mars energy. And I had kind of talked about some birthdays and stuff in that reading. I'm also getting in this one that like I feel like especially the masculine has like really strong leading Mars energy, so that could be that they are like an Aries or Scorpio. And in particular, if they are born in March or October, like those could also be really big signs and synchronicities, especially about the masculine energy. Also for names, I'm getting Nick, like N-I-C, so that could be like Nicole or Nicholas or just anything that has like Nick in it. But I'm actually getting that that is likely to be a family name, like a sibling, a parent, or a child, or a last name that those three letters are in. I'm getting that the feminine has some like specific jewelry pieces that maybe she wears the same necklace every day and like it's something prominent or something like that, but like the masculine has commented on the feminine's jewelry. I don't think that you get to see each other all the time, and maybe that's also because there was kind of like a pullback and like there are things that are building forward, but while you're not in each other's company, I do get the sense that this person is partaking in substances, perhaps, like kind of to distract himself. There's seriously so much to this reading already. I have a ton more. Let's go to a part 2. The masculine has maybe a particularly deep voice, or the feminine just finds the masculine's voice very alluring and is very like attracted to it, if you get what I'm saying. With all that Mars energy that I was picking up on, this is definitely very spicy energy between you two as well. I am getting that there has already been physical intimacy between the two of you. Like that does seem actually pretty significant, because I feel like the masculine is kind of replaying, maybe even both people are like replaying certain memories, because I feel like I'm kind of getting glimpses of that. I am seeing the bodies kind of interweaving, like it's almost like, you know, like this, and I can just see it's very intimate. Okay, I'm not trying to spy on you like that, like damn. But what I'm also seeing is like the skin tones keep on kind of like changing, and so I'm getting that likely this is maybe like an interracial relationship, or yeah, just like very different skin tones for the two people involved in this connection. It's interesting because it seems like in those very intimate moments, the masculine's vulnerability, there's still like a vulnerability shield up for this masculine in those intimate moments. Like he doesn't, or you know, gender, but like the masculine energy, I'm gonna say he, so like he doesn't like fully give all of himself to the feminine because he's still holding back, and it's coming from a place of fear, but it's actually representative also of how the masculine is like scared to fully give his whole heart over. It's like if he gives himself fully in the intimacy, then, and like, you know, in the physical encounters, he's like scared that then he's like giving his heart in a way too. But what's weird is like, I really do get the sense that he actually really wants to give his whole heart. He's very scared, and this masculine is normally somebody that I think on the outside would view as like very confident, very secure, but deep down I'm getting, especially with the 5 of stars, like this masculine is so scared, like I'm getting this like scared little boy energy on the inside, like, and especially like he's gonna be abandoned. But the person in the song, he wants to give his heart. It's like he's trying to find the blueprint to his own heart, and he wants to give it to you out of his chest. That's literally a line in the song, but he just doesn't fully know how. And again, like there's this fear, and I think he sees you as like the whole package, and he doesn't feel like he's actually on the same level as you with the 5 of stars in the world. But I just see him coming forward as this Knight of Cups, like he wants so badly to like hand this cup to you, but he just doesn't really know how it's going to be received. In the song, it's like, tell me you love me, tell me everything's gonna be okay, tell me you love me and that you're not gonna go anywhere, tell me that you're gonna stay. Like that's this like fear, and I am getting this like this kind of little kid, like little boy's fearful energy with the 6 of Cups, but like wanting to know, like, if I hand you my cup, will you receive it, and will you give me your cup too? Like that's the energy I'm getting. Then the Empress had come out, which is the divine feminine, and also Venus, and Venus is the lover of Mars, and it's like Mars is normally so like fierce in so many different ways, but with Venus he just like melts, and that's like the energy I'm very strongly getting here in this relationship. I want to see what the outcome is of this relationship, because I'm sure that's what you're wondering too, so let's look at that in a part 3. This masculine already knows that his heart belongs to this feminine, but he's still scared to like fully give it over because he just doesn't really know how to do that, and he's just really scared, honestly, of having the type of connection that these two people can have. So let's take a look at the outcome of this connection for you, because I know that that's what you want to know. My name is Beth, and I do offer personal tarot readings at the link in my bio. I don't DM you, so please don't get scammed. The way to book me is at the link in my bio. My love readings are my most popular. I do really enjoy doing them. What is the outcome of this connection, Spirit? Show me the outcome of this connection of this Knight of Cups and this Empress. What is the outcome of this connection if the Knight of Cups gets the courage to really give his heart? This is so interesting. The fact that like, okay, that took a long time. I feel like he's very scared. So he's coming forward as the Knight of Wands. This is also that like Mars energy that I was talking about. But it just seems like it takes time. Like he's just not ready right now is what I'm getting. Like he's still scared. But so he comes forward as this Knight of Wands. And what can we expect? Look at how it's like, and I feel like maybe as you're watching, you're kind of getting anxious too. So let's just like, all right, we're gonna trust the process. It's getting more balanced. The 6 of Stars, like he's starting to recognize his worth. I said that one of the issues before was he sees you as this whole package, and he's like worried about his worth with the World and the 5 of Stars. Yeah, he's scared of getting hurt with the 10 of Crystals. He's scared of getting hurt, but I see the 10 of Stars. It's like he knows that if he can get past these past hurts, it's not even you that hurt him. It's these past hurts, and then I see 222 on the clock as I'm saying this, the 10 of Stars coming forward. And so, yeah, I feel like that's also just a good sign. The 10 of Stars is the happily ever after, right? He has to trust that he can be stable and safe instead of being in this like 5 of Stars energy where he doesn't feel worthy. He recognizes his own worth, right? He recognizes his worth in the 6 of Stars. He's growing and can be truly this King of Stars energy. And I was saying there's a lot of Mars energy here, and Stars isn't normally Mars energy, but even on this card, Aries is on here, literally represented. All right, what else can we know? Yeah, look at you're a Queen of Cups, right? So you have your emotions, like you know how you feel about this connection as the divine feminine. You know how you feel. And the masculine just has to get into his comfortable place. He just has to get into his comfortable place here. But the outcome with that 10 of stars, it just did seem like this happily ever after. And this was the very first card of the reading, and I just never took it out of the deck. Here's this 2 of Cups. So it just seems like it takes time, and I don't think there's anything that the feminine is, the bottom of the deck has the Lovers. I don't think that there's anything that this feminine energy is meant to do besides just continue to be her divine feminine self. The masculine has to convince himself that he is worthy of this. The masculine has to do this work for himself. If the feminine tries to do the work for him, it will actually emasculate the masculine. Okay, so the masculine has to come up into his own, grow into this, and recognize that he's worthy, and he needs to be like willing to take this risk to actually offer his heart, and this feminine is going to receive it so beautifully because there is this really beautiful divine love connection between these two people. So yeah, it's all just a matter of the masculine finding his own internal strength with the Strength card here, and being the Emperor, which is literally Aries Mars energy right here. Once he steps into that, these divine counterparts are ready to go. I love this for you. I thought that reading was pretty thorough, so I was wrapping it up and literally like cleaned up all the cards and everything, and Spirit is telling me that there's more to this reading. So I guess we're going to a part 4 so that I can tell you something else. I feel like it's advice for the divine feminine, so I'll meet you at part 4. This feminine knows that this connection with this masculine is strong, but the masculine just hasn't been able to fully come forward yet because he's kind of working through his own feelings and like feeling strong enough to like be in this type of loving relationship that this connection demands of him. He's had relationships in the past. He's loved in the past, but this connection is requiring a whole other level of him. And while he is coming forward, and it's 3, 2, 1 as I'm recording this right now, he's coming forward, we're counting down. I just feel like this feminine is like, what the heck am I supposed to do in the meantime? And like these two people are connected right now, but he's just moving more slowly than she would like. And I feel like the feminine is like, do I just keep on investing more time into this? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't want to wait forever. And you're not really waiting. I do feel like you're talking and stuff like that, but the relationship is just growing so slowly. You might be in a situationship with this person, but I just feel like you want him to come forward as this King of Cups, and frankly, he wants to come forward as this King of Cups. So I feel like it's like, what are you supposed to do in the meantime? With the 7 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, I feel like, yeah, you're like, do I just like wait? Do I date other people? I just let him do it? Like, do I hold back my feelings? Because also the song that I have been downloading was like, Tell Me You Love Me. I think he would love for you to tell him that you love him, but I actually don't think that you're supposed to be the one to say it first. I actually think this masculine has to say it first, because that is really the ultimate sign that the feminine needs to see that this masculine is actually like conquering this fear around whether he's like worthy in this relationship. But I do see that happening with the 9 of Cups. I do see that wish fulfillment. This is a spiritual connection. You know this with the Flower of Life and the 4 of Wands. Like, I do see this becoming a long-term relationship. And look at also the 6 of Stars, which was in part 3. Like, he's going to recognize his worth. He's going to realize that you're on the same level. He's going to like have the strength to come forward. Okay. And so I want to see, what is the feminine supposed to do? So that was just very reassuring. Let's see, what is this feminine supposed to do? Thank you. What is the advice for the feminine, please, Spirit? What is the advice for this divine feminine at this time? What is the device for the device? The advice. You guys, this is insane. The King of Stars and the Empress were the cards that had come out earlier as like what the energies are of these people. So I really think that your best bet is to just really believe and fully like feel into this belief that like this is happening. I do not want to play into your delulu. Like, that is not my style. So please do go back. If this is the first part you're seeing for some reason, Please do go back and watch the other parts because I gave so many signs and synchronicities. But yeah, I feel like believing it, the 8 of Stars keeps being on the bottom of the deck and I haven't really been paying attention, like I haven't addressed it. I feel like it's like, this is how to manifest this, frankly. Like you just truly believe that this person is capable. And every time that you have doubts in their capabilities, I actually feel like that kind of sets them back. Okay, so you have to believe that this person, yeah, when you start getting sad about it with the 5 of Cups, you start like kind of getting in your feelings like, why isn't he doing this? Why am I not? And like, that's what's actually getting things stuck. And you're like making him have to prove himself even more with the Hangman, the 7 of Wands, and like you're blocking the energy off with the 5 of Wands. Instead, if you are like, no, I trust, I feel this, I know he's coming forward with the Page of Cups, you're planting these like positive intentions with the 7 of Stars, like because you're just so confident that your wishes are going to be fulfilled, that everything that you want is coming, that he is going to be able to like become this King of Cups and really show you that he has this inner strength. Because also, if you don't believe in him, why are you even interested in him, frankly? Right? So like either you believe in him or you don't. If you believe in him, then that's really all you need to do. Yeah, if you believe in him, then that's really all you need to do to call this forward. Like sit in that belief and sit in that feeling of like he's coming. And again, you are in contact with him. So he's going to keep on showing signs that this is moving forward. And you just have to like recognize those signs that like, we're moving along here. And the beginning of the rest of your lives together is on its way. I hope that helps.